Okay. Usually, I was about to just skip over this, but she said, not afraid there won't be a way, just pissed off about how much time I've lost and that no one has stepped in yet or is making this a priority. Literally, that's all her. There could be people out there who are saying, you're being mean. That pisses me off so bad. All the time you have lost, Heather, is because you will not stand up and go get help and act like a big girl and put your priorities straight. I don't care what disorder you have, that does not give you the excuse to drop your kids and act like a freaking crazy person. If you miss them so much, go get freaking help. It's so aggravating. Like, don't comment and leave an excuse for her. There are so many people who have mental disorders and they're able to live their life. So if she thinks she's okay enough to see her kids, to have her kids, then she needs to take those steps. If she's not going to take those, I mean, it's just like someone with an addiction, which I think she has as well. You can sit here and say, I want to get help, I want to get better, I want to stop, but you're a broken record until you actually get up and make changes to stop. Like, you are the only person in your way. Everyone who has tried to step in to help to get their freaking head chewed off by you. So why don't you make this a priority and do something about it? I just saw this morning, and I remember on one of their texts, I guess she was upset, which then she pretended that she wasn't upset, that she had to do photo shoots anyways, take selfies, because for her website or whatever. And then, of course, the truth comes out. She was upset that he left, and he was supposed to take her somewhere. But in the text, he said, I'm taking my girl. And I guess this is his girl. Old George Lopez. Which I'm, not showing any faces, but it's his profile. He did tag her. So hopefully Heather will leave this poor guy alone, because I have a feeling he was like, maybe thought she was different and was like trying to help her on like a friend level or something like that, and then realized pretty quickly this is not what I think it is, and he had to like nicely take himself out of the equation, and now she's pretty upset about it. I don't know. I just had to show that because I thought that was crazy. Hopefully I won't have to show him again. Hopefully she will not talk about him or text him anymore, because if this is seriously his girl, I mean, I'm sure she ain't worried about Heather, but that would be pretty annoying and disrespectful if someone was like texting your man asking about, can you help me, this, that, and the other. Oh, wow. Did she seriously? Oh my gosh. Why does she have a sign with her freaking Instagram channel? Could y'all imagine if I took a picture of my fridge and it had like my IG and YouTube name, and she has rewritten on her fridge, or I don't know, and she wrote on her table, we already saw that. Why is the alarm, the smoke detector, on the table? Isn't it supposed to be like on the wall?
Same color, that's literally my car.
Oh no. My God. First of all, it's not your car. I don't know how she does not know that everybody knows that's not her car. This is, I'm so glad she showed this.
Cadillac CTS. And now today it's parked right outside. You guys, what the fuck? Do you think it's for me, or do you think it's just someone playing a trick, a dirty trick?
What do you mean, do you think it's for you? Like, do we think someone's gonna be like, surprise, here's the car back? Or is someone playing a trick? I really don't think it's neither or. For one, there's a lot of vehicles like that. For two, they're parked on the side of a building where it's a shopping plaza. And also, let's not forget whose car that really belongs to. I mean, not that specific car, but the car that she keeps on claiming is hers. Come on, dude. No, it's not for you. They're not walking up to your door, about to knock on it to give you the keys. And no one's playing a trick on you either. What do you really think people would be like, you know what? I'm so bored. Let's go drive and like park. And maybe, just maybe, Heather would look out her window and would like see the car. And that would be like so cool, dude. Like nobody, I can't think of why anyone would waste their time to do anything like that, Heather. No. So no, I neither one. I don't think it's for you, and I don't think it's a trick.
That's literally my car. You guys,
It's literally not your car.
look at my car. I wonder if someone is trying to surprise me by bringing me my car back.
She for real, dude. She for real thinks that someone is surprising her. Oh, honey boo boo, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. I mean, I wasn't trying to be a smartass. I was being for real. No, I don't think it's for you. But I didn't actually think like she was actually for real getting her hopes up, thinking, I wonder if someone is surprising me. I wonder if I've done enough damage and, claims that someone's surprising me with the car back. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I called Ben's Tire and Auto yesterday to find out about the car situation.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got you. I'll try to rewind this back without me talking. But I've told y'all before, I like looking at her videos and reacting to it, like at the same time that I'm recording, so that way it's kind of like we're going through it together. It wouldn't really be much fun if I already knew what was gonna happen. But she just said that she called the tire place. Do y'all know how long ago that was? Like, I'm pretty sure that was like months ago. And they were probably like, huh? Because first of all, I don't even think I really honestly don't even think that they brought the car to fix the tires. He just had to come up with an excuse to get the car away from Heather. So could you imagine being someone who worked at that shop and had to deal with her and talk to her and try to explain to her? Even if they did take it there, that was forever ago. Those poor people had to put her on hold and had to look up an account, the car, the make, the model, what the repair. I mean, they were probably like, "I'm sorry, we don't have any record of that." I wish I could hear that conversation. Okay, let me try to rewind it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Blah blah blah. And same color,
Okay.
same color, same. That's literally my car. Cadillac CTS. And now today it's parked right outside. You guys, what the fuck? Do you think it's for me, or do you think it's just someone playing a trick, a dirty trick? That's literally my car. You guys, look at my car. I wonder if someone is trying to surprise me by bringing me my car back. I called Ben's Tire and Auto yesterday to find out about the car situation.
Okay, first of all, I know this ain't George. I'm not even looking at my screen right now. I had to look away because I am so tired of her, like, doing a story. Like, she'll put up a video. The other day, I think it was yesterday, she did one. But she, like, did it 2 or 3 times about the freaking birds and putting bread outside for the birds to eat. And they didn't come back to eat it. So she was going to leave it there longer for them to see if they would come back and eat it. Really weird. But it's like she didn't think it went through, so she redid it. Like, she kind of, it was weird. I don't know if I have it. If so, y'all see it. If not, I don't remember. But she was like making something in her kitchen, and then she was walking to the window and was talking about the bread being outside. And then she walked back, and then it's like she did it again. And it's like, did you forget that you already showed us and was telling us this? And then, but now, sorry, what's been aggravating me was last week, whenever she was talking about, I kind of messed up the order, so I don't know if y'all caught on. But what she was trying to say was, during her fitness photo shoot, aka selfies in her apartment gym, someone altered one of her pictures and removed her tattoo on her back. Okay, that's why I had a couple of screenshots zoomed in, because her hair was covering up her tattoo and it was at a different angle. So no one logged into her Instagram account, took down the photo. You know how you would have like proof of like, I posted this at this time. I mean, like, you would think she would notice, like, what the frick, you get a note, you know whenever you post something. So how would they post it without you knowing? And then they don't mess with the captions? I would. I mean, if I was messing with somebody, I mean, I wouldn't mess with somebody, but come on now. Like, she thinks someone went to her Instagram account, took her the photo, erased her tattoo off, and put the photo right back up and just backed out. That's it. No, Heather, your tattoo is just hidden by your hair. Sorry. Anyways, so she was trying to tell us that story, and then it like cut off to something else. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, if you're telling us something, go on, tell us. Like, for example, if you think someone altered your picture, take the real picture. Take the picture that you took before you posted it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us some kind of evidence here. Why should we believe you? And now this, I feel like she was just doing the same thing. I'm like, she was just talking about calling the tire place, and then she shuts off, and it's like, well, what happened when you called the tire place? And now it looks like she freaking, poor George. Poor George. So she didn't continue. Maybe she'll remember and pick it back up, or maybe she'll she'll totally forget about it. I don't know. And maybe she'll realize, okay, I sound like an idiot, so I'm not going to say anything about it. She was probably sitting there talking to herself, and then just didn't even realize. But then she puts George Lopez, love that name. She needs to be careful because George's old lady may not be as nice as Marissa. I don't know if Marissa's nice or not. I just think, I don't know if like Dylan and Marissa like get off on what Heather thinks, but I think, I don't know. I would be like if I was Dylan, I would be like, I have a past with her. I care about her enough to block her because I don't want her to have access to me and my lady's account because I don't want her to get jealous or to get hurt or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that he doesn't have to. Obviously, you don't have to, but it would show a little bit of compassion for him to be like, you know what, since I know she will not block me and I know she will constantly look at me and Marissa's stuff, and that is not going to be good for her health, and it may not be good for him and Marissa either. He should kind of just, I kind of just wish Marissa and Dylan would just kind of block Heather so that way maybe it would be like out of sight, out of mind type thing. Like maybe if he blocked her, then she could not go see his post. She could not go see Marissa's post. Maybe that would kind of help her move on. And I know there's people out there who's like, he doesn't have to do that. I agree. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to do it at all. He shouldn't have to do it. And he doesn't have to do it. It's just, I don't know, like whenever you have been with someone or just if you know someone or, I don't know. It's just like the compassion thing. Like it's just kind of throw a bone, like help her out, like help her type thing. And, it may help them out as well. Anyways, I was just wondering, like, I wonder if she's moved on to a different, like, target. But I just saw this morning where I might add it. See, this is whenever I go through these things, I don't remember what I record, and then I don't remember what I'm going to put together. But it should be up in this video. But this morning, before now, obviously, I saw a picture of him and his girl in bed. And they looked, I don't think clothes were needed. No faces were shown, but it was on his story. He tagged her. And I was like, you know what? Like, whenever Heather was, like, showing him and her, like, those messages, and he was like, I think I'm going to take my girl, you would think Heather would kind of back off. But obviously she's not. What was the other text after that one? No, I guess she got mad because she supposedly he promised he would take her somewhere, and then I guess she was like asking for money for her phone or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, now let's see what she has. It's a picture of him. One time I asked George if he had bicep implants. Dude, look at George's caps, though. Shake my head, on point. What are you doing? She gonna catch the right one.
You know, instead of
I don't want to get in trouble for music on. I like that song though. Could you imagine, like, looking out your window and being like, what are you doing? Who are you? I wonder where she's putting her phone to take these pictures. Too good not to post. Oh gosh. For the complete serious, check out my portfolio page. This is so funny. Like, not making fun of her, but like, I'm sorry, but I want to know where she puts her phone at, and if she like gets embarrassed, or is like what people do if they are like walking by and see her. I mean, it'd be awkward. And like this one, I saw this one earlier. Right above her, it was windows, and the windows were up, and they had curtains, and the curtains were like to the side. So you could tell they like opened up their windows to get some fresh air. Could you imagine looking down and being like, what are you doing under my window? I'm not sure why you would take that. Oh my gosh. What if this was a tire shop that she called to check on the car? Seriously. Y'all, imagine walking around the corner and you see someone, excuse me, ma'am, what are you doing at the tire shop? Can you please get off the tire? It's so weird. Whoa. Yeah, no. Okay. She had a, look, there's the windows. She had a field day. Okay, let's just look at these. Body by Coco. Lights, camera, action. Oh, my favorite. They made it impossible. We make it real. Movie effing stars AF. You see the exhaustion on his face matches that of my heart and soul. Dylan and Heather. Freedom, love, light. I feel like, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, we make it real. Like, how do you make, no. This one, okay. Never switched up. Mrs. Y12173. I've written a blog regarding several of the very real and disturbing matters that I witnessed over the 4 years I spent dealing with the prison system and being married to having my best friend and husband, Dylan Smith, on the inside. Calling the nurse 10 to 12 times a day because he had submitted requests and was blatantly ignored. Keeping up with his caseworker and other staff to make sure his needs were being met and addressed. Being borderline sexually molested during searches twice a week, every week, and every time I had to use the bathroom at every single visit. My blog, although published several times, is still not available again. Do we know too much about the unlawful and unethical treatment of these humans? Maybe we do. Go to HLG Forever. Click the link in the bio. my gosh. Obsessed. Like, first draft of my novel is moving along. Page 174 and counting. Why? How did he get her so whipped up? Like, to Hollywood for Chicago. Your secret's safe with me. Blah, blah. Okay, booty hanging out. Wow. That's just crazy.